What's up guys, it's TheGearChange here back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a full LED conversion on the XR4 or ST150. Now Auxito was kind enough to send me out the full kit for the car, so I'll be able to change all the lights over in the tail lights and in the headlights. Now the standard ones aren't too bad. The reverse globes are pretty dim. I've noticed of a night time if I take the car out, it's a bit hard for other cars passing by to see me. And the headlights, they're doable, but a bit like the Focus, I sort of want to change it all over to LED so it's consistent and is more modern and safe. So they were kind enough to send me out all the necessary globes that I need. I think the only ones that I already have in the car that are LED are the side parking lights, but all the others, all coming from Auxito, so they will all fit. I'll have them all linked down below as well for anyone that has this car and wants to know the globe types and which ones will work. So yeah, let's just unbox the globes. I've chucked them in the boot there, so we'll take them out and I'll show you which ones I have, and we'll show you what it looks like before and after. I'll probably have to turn the car on in accessory mode to sort of show you. It might be a bit hard with the sunlight, but I'll try my best to show what it is at the front and what it is at the back before we sort of transition it to LEDs. So yeah, let's see. Right, so here is the XR4. Pop the boot. Got the nice bright LED number plate lights from one of the other videos. So here are all the globes that Auxito has provided me. So I've got some awesome amber ones for the indicators. I've got the reverse globes. These ones are red ones, no white, so I think these go in the front for the indicators and one of the others at the front, or they might be for the fogs. I think they might be for the rear fogs. And then I've got two sets of red and then this big set here. So quite a lot of globes, but you know, it's good. It's really good that we can change them over, and Auxito was kind enough to send them out, so shouldn't take too long really. I know the tail lights are pretty easy to get out, but anyone who has one of these cars knows the frustration of getting the headlights out. They are quite tricky. It might just be me. Might just be me. I can't sort of get them out too easy. They're quite tricky, but I will do my best to get them out as easy as possible. Again, thanks to King Chrome for sending the kit out. It's been really helpful on this build so far. So yeah, let's get to it. Now, before I actually take any of the previous globes out, I think we should, where is it in there? We should put all the globes on, all the lights anyhow. Well, maybe not the fogs, but all the other ones, I'll pull it all out so it's all on. So we'll shut this real quick, carefully. We'll see how easy it is. It might be easier on this side to see it for you guys. So yeah, there's the standard ones. Oh no, so they are halogen, not LEDs. I think I do have some LEDs for them though, but yeah, that's the globes. Obviously the fog lights will be LEDs since I changed them over. You would have seen that in one of the other videos. And then indicators, I'll have to also show you real quick. Put the hazards on to make it easier. There we go, so you can have a look. So yeah, that's the indicators. So yeah, not super bright, especially the headlights. I mean, that's, yeah, it's not much of an output really. We'll go around to the back of the car. It's a bit hard to see. We'll go on this side again. So yeah, that's the lights there, indicators, and then the fogs. And obviously I can't put it into reverse unless the car's on. So I might start the car up so I can show you the brakes and also the reverse lights. So I'll try and maybe put the stand here so you guys can get a good look. So yeah, I'll prop it up now for you guys. So it was a bit of a mission to get these lights out because these little nubs up here were well and truly holding them in like nothing else, but they are out of the car now. I was going to sort of show you guys the side-by-side comparison of old versus new, which I do want to do, but it's sort of getting a bit later, and I'm thinking it might just be easier to sort of put the new ones in and show you guys. I mean, you saw it before anyway. You did get a look at the brakes, the indicators, the reverse light, and the fog light. It's probably easier to see on this left side than the right side because of the sun, but yeah, either way, I'm going to take these globes out carefully one by one, and I'll put them in. Yeah, I guess I can loosely put the old ones in the driver side one, and then put these in loosely on this side and sort of show you. I'll see how I go. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, it's pretty easy to sort of color code each one, so I'll just pop them out and put these down carefully. From memory, with these sort of globes you should use gloves, but I'm not putting them back in the car, so I'm probably not going to worry about it. And yeah, I also just sort of gave these areas a bit of a clean up because yeah, they tend to get dirty a bit, like on the Focus. So yeah, I just gave it a wipe down, so it should be a lot cleaner now and a lot easier to sort of work with and put the lights back. It's no dirt, no dust, no grime. There's some like ants and stuff down there. So yeah, we'll take all these out and put these fresh ones in one by one. Alright, so I guess we'll start off with the easiest one, which is the indicators. So here they are. Pretty snazzy looking. They should be a lot brighter. I haven't really sort of had a chance to actually look at the car's lights overnight time a hell of a lot. I've taken a few videos and a few photos and things, but other than that I haven't really had a chance to get a proper look. But yeah, this should just lock in. There you go. So there's the new indicator. Looks like it's got a little fan module on it too as well, so I guess that's good for cooling. Next we'll do the, I think these are the reverse globes. So I'll carefully open this up. Yep, there you go, CAN bus. So that's this one here, which I think is a T15. So take that out, clip this in, there we go. Apologies for the weird cut there, the camera decided to play up. But next up we have the top one, which I believe is the brake light. So it's this globe here. Again, these have a different sort of end on the bottom of them, so you just push it in and it locks in the tab there. And then we've got the final globe, which is the fog light, I believe, because it's at the very bottom. So I'll take that out carefully. And which one would it be? Red or white? I'm not too sure actually. I think it's the red one. So again, if it's wrong, we can always swap it around. So we'll pop this out real quick. And same sort of scenario, it's got like a locking tab, so you push down and in, or you're meant to anyway, so that goes. It's a bit of a tight squeeze, eh? Maybe it's the other way. Ah, there we go. All sweet. So, try and be careful and not damage them. There's all the new globes. I'll get this housing here, the actual tail light, and I'll plop it on, and then I'll, we'll put the car in accessories and we'll make sure we've got all the correct globes in the correct spots, and I guess we'll compare it against the other side. Alright, so here is the new globes inside this side of the car. The other side I haven't put back yet. You can see the other tail light right here, but you've got the fog light, reverse, indicators, brake lights. So I'll quickly hop in the car, start it up, and go through all the sequences so you guys can see how much brighter these globes are from Auxito. Alright, so before I do the headlights, as it's getting a bit darker, it should actually be easier over that side to see them now. I thought I'd show you guys the tail lights. They're looking pretty schmick now. Yeah, obviously you've seen the reverse light on that side, how much brighter it is, so I'm not going to start the car again, but yeah, they look way better. They're a lot brighter, a lot safer as well, which is good. So yeah, when I'm out and about driving, people will actually be able to see the lights on it. They're not too bad anyway. I've only taken it out once in the dark, so it'll be a lot better sort of for nighttime photography and driving too. So yeah, really happy with the tail lights. Now just gotta do the headlights. Here we are at the front of the car. So again, fog lights are a totally new setup that I wired in, so I won't have to worry about them. It'll just be the indicators, the low beams and high beams, I think, and then the side parking LEDs. So I've got LEDs for these, which I'll put in. But let's just open the bonnet real quick. It's pretty heavy. I'll have to put the camera there. Oh, locked in place. Boom. Here we are in the engine bay. So we're gonna have to take these out, which is not a fun task, or at least I haven't found it to be. We've got a bolt there, and then a bolt hidden right in there, which is quite silly. I did mention this, I think, when I was doing the fog lights, because I needed to take both of them out. It's quite stupid, but yeah, I'm not going to bother recording it because it's not that exciting. But I'll get both of them out, and I'll show you how I take the globes out of their little housing, because one of them has like a clip on it. And then we'll put these new ones in. We'll put the accessory mode back on, and we'll suss it out, and hopefully by then we'll have a full LED setup in the car. I don't think I'll be missing an LED anywhere in it, so should be good. So here is the headlight. Now, if I flip it around carefully, you've got this little pocket up here. That is for your side parkers, so your parking lights. And then if we pull this off here, you've got your main globe. And then down here, so you're doing a whole assembly, it should come out. That is for the indicators. So you've got, yeah, two little ginormous rubber things, and then that one. So yeah, and this has like a little clip system, as you guys can see here. So I can't remember exactly how I got it in or out last time. I know it's a bit tricky, but I think you sort of like pull one of the tabs, and it should come loose. So I don't want to sort of, yeah, hurt my fingers or anything, but yeah, it's a bit tricky. I'll see if I can get a screwdriver and show you guys how to actually pop it off. And then once we've got this globe out, we'll put the new ones in. So I'll grab the new globes so we can unpack them, and then we'll yeah, switch them all over. Alright, so here are the main globes. Comes with a product manual, and then here they are. So they're pretty damn big. That is replacing the globe that's in there, so it's, yeah, a massive upgrade. So got these two here, and then to my side I've got a pair of white ones. What are they? P21Ws. So these will be for the indicators. So if I carefully pop that out, yep, it's got the same sort of backing on the back, so that comes out there. Line the two pins up, lock it in. So that's pretty simple for the indicator. I've got the little T10s that I had laying around, so I've just put one in here, and I'll do the other one as well. But yeah, the indicator's pretty simple. You just line it back up, wherever it needs to go, which I think is the other way. Oh no, was that it? Let's have a look. One's smaller, one's bigger, so it must be like that. There you go. And then twist. There we go. So that's that one. I'll pack these back up. Didn't mean to knock them over. Now, for this sort of housing here at the back where the clip is, from memory, it's a little bit tricky to sort of get it off, but last time I just sort of loosened this a bit, and then the clip sort of came loose, so I don't know if it'll, there we go. So there's this, so that sits in like that, and then this housing should come out, and there is the globe. So we'll take this one out, put the new one in. Right, now it's a bit hard for me to sort of film this, but what I do is I put the clamp back in and I tuck this little tip down here in as well, and then I basically tighten this up so it's like fairly tight. And then the idea is with this little sort of pin up the back, this thing, you have to get it around the wires obviously, but you have to tuck it up and under this little screw. So yeah, it's a bit tricky and you need to use quite a bit of force, but yeah, it's just it's pretty stiff. But the idea is you need to sort of get it up and under. So I'll try my best with my thumb real quick, even though it's a bit sore. I might try the other side. Yeah, it's quite tricky. Yeah, it's a real mission. And I don't want to obviously drop the light, so I'll have a go, and if I can get it on, I'll show you what I did. Alright, now it's a bit hard for you guys to see, but just in here you can see how I've sort of tucked the lip up and under, and yeah, that holds it in. So the globe is in place, it's locked in how it needs to. So I've got the new T10 right here, the new I think it's a H11 I believe for the main one, and then the little indicator. So that is how to put the globes in. I'll do it for the other side off camera, install it and then turn it on, just because the camera's getting a bit low on battery and I don't want to sort of, yeah, run it out. So put all this back, I'll screw them in, we'll turn them on and we'll have a look. Alright, so it is the next morning as the camera was playing up, and in all honesty the lights didn't want to work properly. One of the indicators was disconnecting, but we should be able to see it now that it's daylight. So turn those on and I'll put the hazards on so we can see the indicators. We'll walk around here. Yeah, there you go, you can still see it in daylight. So there are the newer indicators on both sides, nice and bright, and the headlights, which I got to actually test out this morning as I went for a little early morning drive and got some proper photography shots with my mate, so I should have them posted up on the community tab very, very soon. Okay, so that'll do it for today's install video. Again, huge thanks to Auxito for sending out all these LEDs. It has made a huge difference on the road, especially after driving it early this morning at about 5:30, nice and sort of dark to sort of test it out. Amazing, total difference. The reverse globes are probably even brighter or just as bright as the ones on the Focus as well, so really, really happy with that. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy and you enjoy this sort of content of mod installs and things like that, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.